Early in the year 2000, Mrs. Romana Labashevitz and her family were faced with a problem. Her husband was working as a lawyer in her hometown of Lviv, Ukraine, when his office was closed and he was put out of a job. Fortunately, Mrs. Labashevitz had won the lottery to get a green card to enter the United States. She stated,
he was looking for some job, so we started to do the documents. It was like two big envelopes. First you do, but we invite some immigration lawyer to do that. It was very easy, not simple, but not very hard for us.
After filling out the documents and sending them to the United States to start the second phase, Mrs. Labashevitz went to the American Embassy in Kyiv, Ukraine, with her husband, her son, who had just finished his first year at university, and her daughter, who was almost 7 at the time. She and her husband had participated in a rigorous interview. Mrs. Labashevitz believes that the interview went well for her and her husband because both have high education, hers in teaching and his in law. After they arrived in America, they found a place to live and settled down. Mrs. Labashevitz said that American life was a little more fast-paced than the relatively calm Ukrainian life at the time. It was not too difficult for Mrs. Labashevitz to learn English since she had already studied it for a bit in Ukraine, but it was very difficult for her husband to learn. Her children had a pretty easy time learning the language as well, seeing as they were relatively young. Mrs. Labashevitz's first job when she got to America was working as a bilingual tutor at her daughter's school. Mrs. Labashevitz is now working as a bilingual teacher at Columbus Elementary. Her husband is working as a Coca-Cola delivery truck driver. Her son works as an engineer, and her daughter is studying English language at university.